see many factors that contribute to educational inequity in Latino communities, and not only in Arizona but in our nation. But what I think to be the most prominent root cause of this problem is having to adapt to a new school system that completely dismisses your culture overall. I remember when my parents first migrated to the States and I was 8, and in 1998 I started the 3rd grade. I did not know a word of English and was super scared to go to this new school, and I wasn't going to be able to communicate with my peers, and I didn't know if I was going to understand my teacher. And to be honest, I was very intimidated to go to school. I remember my first day, I cried. I didn't want to go to school, but I was so lucky to have such a smooth transition to a new language and to a new school system. I had a very loving 3rd grade bilingual teacher, and it's sad, but I cannot say that going forward my teachers really cared about me or my culture. And 2 years later, in 2000, Proposition 203 was passed in Arizona, and bilingual education was banned from the school system.
There is a deep-rooted notion in our society that U.S.-born Mexican Americans lack the linguistics, cultural, moral, and intelligent traits that the school curriculum demands. How can Latinos be equal when teachers, school systems, and government don't believe in their potential? When children feel the education system is against them, doesn't support them, or feel they don't assimilate themselves with the stories they're reading in their classroom, they will resent school.
The disparity is very notorious. Nationwide dropout rate of Mexican Americans, it's over 50%. That is the highest of any other minority group. Here in Arizona, 52% of the students that do graduate from high school are not eligible for admissions to a state university. That means that less than half of the students that are graduating will be able to go to college.
Latinos are becoming the majority of the minority. We need to get more Latinos engaged in the education system because we can only reach a long-term impact in our society through education.